Well, thank you so much for joining this, one of the first events in the MINERX opportunity. We're going to look at some groundbreaking Bitcoin mining project, and we'll share the information with you through this presentation. Before I do start, we have to do the usual disclaimers. Of course, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not your financial advisor, more importantly, and it's always prudent to go and seek your own financial advice or professional advice if you're making any business or investment decisions. So the information I'm about to share with you is for information, it's for education and training purposes. And we are going to be dealing here, talking about cryptocurrency, and you've got to understand that, of course, cryptocurrency can rise, it can fall, it can go up and go down. So never ever commit more than you can afford to lose in any opportunity. But with that said, we are very excited about a particularly interesting product, and the thing that is derived from this interesting product is a digital currency known as Bitcoin. Now, the question is, do you have enough Bitcoin yourself? Have you created a portfolio? Have you ever thought about having a portfolio? Or like many people, do you think it's too late? You think we've missed it? Well, having a look at the graph on the screen, it's quite interesting to see that only about 16 months ago, January 23, Bitcoin was at $16,500. Now today it's riding in around $65,000, and its highest point this year has been $73,000. But let's go back 16 months ago. Bitcoin was $16,500. Here's the question: would you be interested today in getting Bitcoin at $16,500? Do you know anybody else that might be interested at Bitcoin at that price? Well, I certainly can't offer you it at that price, but we have a mechanism here that we can 3x your mining capabilities. We can 3x your portfolio here. So $20,000 we could probably get you Bitcoin for, because on 20,000 times 3x is 60,000. You're very, very close to receiving a full Bitcoin. So I'll talk more about that in a moment. The next graph, of course, shows us that Bitcoin has 5x'd in this last year and a half. It's incredible. And this is what's known as the bear market. Okay, the bull hasn't started yet. Can you imagine the potential after the American elections, as the experts would suggest, what Bitcoin might do? So here's 5x in this last 16 months in a bear market. The bull market is quite exciting. And I believe many of us should position ourselves to acquire as much Bitcoin as possible before the imminent boom. Now, I'm not an expert, as I said, but I've paid attention to the professionals, to the institutions, to the people that are in the market and understand the game, and even banks like, Standard Chartered. We all know who Standard Chartered are. They have branches in the UK. I mean, they're predicting that Bitcoin's price could hit $120,000 by the end of the year. Now, of course, there is a bit of guesswork there, but these guys are analysts. Van Eck, have you heard of Van Eck? If you haven't, write the name down. Van Eck, go study that. They have a Bitcoin fund, and they're predicting a midterm target of $350,000. And of course, then we've got Cathie Wood. She's looking 5 or 6 years down the road. She sees the potential for Bitcoin to be up at 1.5 million. So that shows you some of the potential, the way the institutions, the big people are thinking about it. And then, of course, one of my favorites, and if you're not following this guy and you have any interest in crypto, Michael Saylor is a really, really positive, enthusiastic about cryptocurrency. I mean, he earned 700 million in 3 days with a crypto play. This guy is very, very, very prominent in the marketplace. He's very, very good to follow on the likes of YouTube to get more education and information from him. He is the CEO of MicroStrategy, and he's saying that, people like BlackRock, Larry Fink, who is the CEO of BlackRock, I mean, these guys are making significant play on Bitcoin too. It's recently been passed in many, many markets with their EFT, which means Bitcoin can be used for traditional trading. It's incredible. The names on the screen here, we've got Fidelity, JP Morgan, Morgan Stanley, Goldman Sachs. These are big, big, big names. And at the point of the creation of this particular image, they had 27,000 Bitcoins accumulated between them. So they're all moving into the Bitcoin market. And why not you? Why not you start accumulating your Bitcoin, and we can put you into a position as soon as the next 2 or 3 days to get you mining Bitcoin every single day. So with that said, Bitcoin is also known now as the 7th largest asset globally. You know, it's now outperformed well, surprisingly, silver in the marketplace has been outweighed by Bitcoin's presence, and it's an incredible product. So how are we going to get you the Bitcoin? Well, the little device on the screen, there's a little bit of magic inside, and it uses quantum technology. You've probably heard of qubits. It uses AI and artificial intelligence. And what it does is simply by plugging it into the existing mining infrastructure, it can increase the Bitcoin performance. It can increase the computational power. It reduces redundant kind of calculations mix. It actually saves the mining factories on electricity. It makes Bitcoin operating very, well, much more profitable. And simply by plugging this device, I'm going to show you it live in a moment, how it actually works. It increases the hash rate on a traditional Bitcoin miner up to what's known as 70 terahash, which is quite interesting. Now, there are many winners in providing this technology. Of course, the big mining farms that you and I probably can't compete with anymore. These big mining farms are profit sharing because these devices are bringing them better returns. And of course, everybody is a win-win situation. And what this little device does is when it generates this extra benefit, we get 60% of that sent to our community as contract holders. 30% is a community bonus and 10% goes towards a management fee. With that said, let's take a look at the cost of this. The good news is it's not that costly because you can actually rent one of these. You can't buy them. You can rent them, and it's quite affordable. To rent one of these devices is for a single contract, it's 1,000 USDT, and that product will produce for you on a daily basis somewhere in the region of 0.407. You can see down at the bottom of the slide, 0.440 and a 7 to a maximum of 0.30 and a 2. Now, I mean, in today's calculation, that's going to change every day, but somewhere between, say, $4 and $12 a day, this device will send Bitcoin to your account. Now, it's not sending dollars, it's sending Bitcoin to your account. And of course, that Bitcoin, that fraction you get today, could be much more valuable in the future. And in fact, what the contract allows for is a 2.9x on your contract price. So for a $1,000 contract, you're likely to receive $2,900 worth of Bitcoin. Now that's not, it says 2.9x, which is in fiat terms, that's correct. But in terms of cryptocurrency, if Bitcoin were to double, your allocation were to double or treble or 2x or 3x, this could be a fabulous strategy for creating some wealth. Now, the good news also is for those that would find $1,000 difficult to put their hand on today, we do have a fractionalized or a shared contract availability where someone can start for as little as 100 USDT. Of course, they're only going to get 10% of the reward. And there is the ability to compound or to add extra devices or fractional devices. So you can have 1, 2, 3, right up to 9 fractions, or go ahead and get a single contract. As I said, this device works on most of the most popular mining devices. These mining farms are located right around the world in Asia, North America, very popular in large farms, but this device can improve the efficiency to these mining farms. And it's us, like a crowdfunding community, who can rent these devices and help them win. So they don't have the cost of producing and working this. Everybody gets a profit share in the arrangement. So it works on the Ant miners and the Watts miner M30S. Fantastic product. I'm going to show you a live demonstration in a moment that was conducted just last week. And it shows that the acceleration efficiency is greater than 150% with this product. And it brings a computing power or computational power of 70 terahash per second. Now, I know that's all technical stuff. You don't need to understand that. All it does is this device delivers Bitcoin to your account every day until you 2.9x your contract amount. Now, let's have a listen to the video. What I want you to pay attention to here is exactly what's going on. You're going to see a tour of one of the facilities where this is in operation. It's in a government facility on government property. It's been fully vetted, tested and tried. In fact, I believe probably one of the guys taking this video is on this call today, and you can witness in this what's happening, how the device works, when you plug it in, when you plug it out, its hash rate, it's improving. It shows how it improves the hash rate, and it shows you how your product can be identified to your contract. So let's have a listen to this. It lasts a few minutes, well worth listening to. If you can put your ear to the phone or to your computer and pay attention. You might have to hear it twice to fully understand every word, but let's have a listen.
From to the big good farms, and then over here they boost the farm at the Laos and the big min farm. Okay, so you can look at here. Okay, then you can see what the booster that what the miner they're using, and then also our booster is coming to the income, and then the profit also over here. Okay, so come. So you can see, okay, at the Bitmain, yeah, got how many miners, how many units over there, and then total miners, booster, how many booster that boost the miner machine. Okay, then you can see over here. Here total got 3,000 pieces, and then everything that you see the green color is active, and then the red color is still not active. Yeah, sometimes the contract is end already, then they need to reactivate that, then they will become green again. So inside here you can see this is the booster that we have, and then each booster actually is like we got one with one contract. Okay, one contract is around 1,000 for one contract, and then one contract is like packed with one booster. I let you see.
So I bought a booster. I've already bought
You're not you're not buying the booster.
Right.
You rent the booster.
Alright, so I've rented one booster.
Yeah, you rent one booster, and then like this. Then we have our own. Okay, let me see. Okay, like you see, this is the single contract that we have. Okay, so I choose one contract, then I check first. Every contract we have a serial number. So I check my serial number. Okay, here I come. Here I check my serial number. Oh, okay, it's like 100333410. Okay. And then like 100, yeah, 410. Okay, this 420.
Yeah.
Then this is 410. So actually is, can you see? This is the booster to this. So you can see if I plug it out. Okay, and then I refresh. It's disconnected. Yeah, it's on the is real time. Okay, so yeah, you can see over here. It's disconnected. Okay.
So everybody joins. Do they have that same facility to see their boosters?
Yes, correct. And then you can see. Yeah, there is serial number on it. Okay. Okay. So you see, when we plug it in again, okay. Okay. See, accept the minor booster. This number, and then you see I refresh again. Yeah, we activate it again. Okay, and then the best thing is, okay, people will ask, okay, what if they say, oh yeah, maybe this thing is you doing is like fitting or editing, that we actually is except for the challenge for what you can bring your own mining machine come. Okay, you bring your own mining machine card and we do the setup over here, and then we let them to see. You see, one mining machine, they come out how many hash rate for this, and then we try to add it on by our booster. Then they can see the booster really can boost out the hash rate. Now, I'll show you. This is the S9 mining machine, the old one. Okay, I bring back the one my brother will try and okay. So, as you see this, actually, it's running is like, yeah, like you say 14, 13s like this, right? And then when you see, yeah, you see, he already has set the booster, and then you can see from 14, from 13, now is 18 to 19. Around 20 to 50%.
Well, there you go, ladies and gentlemen. That was a live demonstration showing how the technology works. We saw clearly there that you could unplug and it deactivates, it reactivates when you plug it back in. You can bring your own miner to this facility. They will demonstrate to you how it's more efficient, how it produces more Bitcoin for you. But we don't need to do that. That demonstration has already been done. You can simply plug in, rent this equipment, and start earning Bitcoin to your account every day and start accumulating your own portfolio in advance of the imminent bull run so you can take maximum benefit. Now, that facility that you just saw in the video is housed inside this building, and this building is in Phuket in Thailand. It is on government property, government land. It is a government facility that's been set up particularly for Bitcoin. We also understand that they're building the Bitcoin Hotel right behind this facility. And with appointment, you can go here, check this out for yourself. And some of our international leaders have been invited to this facility to meet the owners, to meet the founders, to meet the technicians behind the devices, to show and to illustrate that we're dealing with a genuine product, a wonderful product. Probably the best product in our lifetimes is cryptocurrency, this technology, this blockchain technology. The value of Bitcoin and what it can do for you and for your wealth is absolutely phenomenal, and it's fantastic that we can start accumulating Bitcoin today. My own miner is being activated. It's producing Bitcoin every day for me. My job now, of course, is to accumulate more, to do more rentals, to compound that effect so that I can maximize my potential for us and our family. And you are invited to do the same, starting at $100 all the way up to $1,000. And that brings us to the end of my presentation. And my only job now is to introduce you one of the gentlemen who is behind the operation, who set up the DAO, one of the founders. He's been doing this for this last number of years, been very, very successful. He was born in Malaysia. He has a Singaporean passport. He also has a US passport. In fact, he lived out in the United States for over 15 years. In fact, he went to school at Harvard, a very, very famous educational house, where he has a PhD from Harvard in the USA. Not only that, he is the main distributor for Uniswap now in the Asian Pacific. But Uniswap, for those of you who understand Uniswap, it's a decentralized exchange. And this gentleman, along with his community, raised over $5 billion US in Ethereum and staked it with the Uniswap exchange to provide liquidity for that operation. And presently, he has over 30% of the Ethereum assets in that Uniswap liquidity pool. This gentleman is a friend and colleague of none other than the creator and founder of Ethereum, Mr. Vitalik Buterin. He's often visited this gentleman's home when he's in his country. He's also an advisor to the government in Thailand, and also the former Australian Prime Minister, Mr. Scott Morrison. He is presently his blockchain advisor. And with that said, what I'd like to do, guys, is introduce you to none other than Professor Dr. Jeffrey Gan. He is an amazing gentleman who has had major, major success I'm sure he'll not be wearing the classy suit he has on in this image because he's in a very, very hot country, but we welcome to our call Dr. Jeffrey. Are you with us, sir? Dr. Jeffrey.
There you go. See, I'm on mute right now. I was all the while muted. Hey, Paul. Hey, everyone. I'm Professor Dr. Jeffrey Gan. I'm currently now still in Malaysia. Tomorrow I'm heading out to Phuket. So, yeah, forgive me for not having a suit on right now because it's been a very long time since I have a suit on, unless if I'm going into the Parliament House or if I go to meet, even if I meet very important people, I'm now very casual because I've been a cryptopreneur since 2018, and I've been in the Web3 space and also assisting a lot of blockchain ecosystem to pivot, to build using my community at this current point. And yes, it's great to meet all of you. I hope to see you all very soon. So MINERX is what conjure us together right now. So yes, our community has been a close and private community since 2018. So it's very difficult for us to be public. So at this current point, we are using MINERX, this particular project, to open our doors to alliance with multiple new community globally. And also, because this is a more tangible project, and basically it requires some leaders to actually go and see it, experience it, experiment with it, and it's provable. So that's why we are able to forge even stronger bonds and friendship and relationship together. So yeah, and I believe that we're not educating the market with newer ecosystem or newer token. We are right now we are actually doing the king of the token, which is Bitcoin. So pretty much this platform or this project is designed to onboard Web2 and native investors and users and participants or the community that we can use this opportunity to grow and to onboard our native user towards either a gateway towards the Web3 space, or either the blockchain era or the AI era, big names. But like I say, keep it short and simple. It's basically, it is what it is. It's in mining industry. So mining industry has been around since 2009, since Satoshi, the creator of Bitcoin, forged his first Bitcoin on chain. That's the start of blockchain. And until today, it's still one of the biggest industry. But to enter this particular industry, your minimum entry level right now is $1 billion. To run or to build a mining farm, it takes you at least a minimum $1 billion to build a farm right now. Okay, but think back in 2000 in the year 2010, 2011, any CPU, any laptop can produce 1,000 Bitcoin a day. That's the benchmark at that point of time. Okay, and in 2017, just by having, just by investing $1 million to $10 million, you can already have a gigantic farm. Okay, but until today in 2024, to operate a farm, you need to have large power supply. You need to have your own power plant. You need to have your own power regulator. You need to compete with the biggest hashing mining pool in the market. So the difficulty is really high and the benchmark is really high right now. So MINERX acts as an intermediary for you to able to enter the mining space. And we are providing services towards the mining farms, the huge mining farms that spent billions of dollars to build. We are their service provider to enhance and boost their mining machine to be more efficient so that they produce more Bitcoin using the same electricity cost, and we get a split from them. So this industry at least is not in the billion range, but is still in the multi-million dollar range. So MINERX parent company invested $10 million last 2 months just to scale MINERX to have at least to able to produce 500 booster daily right now. And our community on board by helping them to crowdfund. Last month alone, we crowdfunded, we have rented out 12,000 boosters in the market right now. So it also means that we have already raised $12 million for MINERX, and they are having their new facility, their new manufacturing facility factory that is already completing in the next 2 weeks, and we can up the production to around 2,000 booster a day, manufacturing 2,000 booster a day. So hence, our community has a commitment towards MINERX that we will help them scale by end of December to at least minimum have 100,000 booster in the market. So 100,000 booster also means that in this current stage, if per booster is able to boost to attain 0.00015 on average Bitcoin per day, that 100,000 booster will compute to 15 Bitcoin a day. If you multiply that by 365 days, our community alone will produce at least 5,000 to 5,500 Bitcoin per year, per annum. And if we in the span of 2 years, we average out around 300,000 booster. It also means that we have accumulated around 15,000 to 20,000 Bitcoin for these 2 years within our community. If Bitcoin is an average of $100,000, our community in general, in a whole, will have at least minimum $2 billion in cash flow. Okay, and we are if in terms of Bitcoin, we will at least be a whale in the Bitcoin crypto industry. So I would like to put it in this way. I would like to invite everyone to join this revolution. Maybe you may not trade Bitcoin, or you may not understand about Bitcoin, but I'm very sure you definitely want to have a Bitcoin. It's example as gold. You may not trade gold daily. You may not trade gold yearly, but you will definitely want to have gold in your investment portfolio. So basically, Bitcoin is right now, the old money is in it, the new money is in it, the legacy money is in it, the political money is in it, the country's money is in it, the political views is talking about it, the social media, the new media, the old media, all is talking about Bitcoin in these 2 years. So it also means that Bitcoin is at its bull run. So with having that bull run, we are leveraging on the environmental factor of the whole globally right now, the whole global environment factor, when every single country right now is regulating it. And by regulating it, meaning that they're onboarding a lot of old money, a lot of legacy money into the ecosystem. And if we catch this opportunity, or we're in this opportunity in this very fine 2 years, we can ride that wave and increase, or either duplicate our portfolio to where we were, where we want it to be in 2026. So basically, I'm going into Professor mode again. So Professor mode is going to be very technical. So we don't have to go so technical. Okay, like I always say, you know what it is. This is an iPhone, right? Okay. We may not know what's inside it. We may not understand how it works, but we definitely need it. So that is the difference for MINERX right now. Okay, you probably, after viewing just now that short video that all have played, you may not understand the technical part of it. Okay, but rest assured, we know we are all in this particular industry. We are a specialist. We are a professional in this industry, and when we saw it, we were excited, okay, because they can prove it, the tech works, okay, and it's spitting out Bitcoin every single day, okay. Just last month alone, my team alone, I've onboarded around $8 million in total revenue, in total sale. Okay, I made 17 Bitcoin last month. So that is the numbers that native users must know. Okay, if put it into a mathematics point of view, today one booster $1,000. Okay, if you liquidate your Bitcoin around $60,000 to $65,000, you are looking at around 15% per month. Okay, if you're liquidating your Bitcoin at around, if you accumulate your Bitcoin and you liquidate it around $80,000, you're looking at 20% a month. If you're looking at liquidating your Bitcoin at above 100,000, you are looking at a monthly interest of at least 30 to 40% per month. So in that perspective, it's a very lucrative investment. What are the risks? Okay, a lot of people ask me, what are the risks? Okay, then let me share with you. The risk is the mining difficulty. So every 4 years, there is a cut on mining difficulty. Or if there is more competitors that comes up to boost all these mining farms, all the farms are having the same hash power, then yes, our mining difficulty will increase. And the Bitcoin that we produce daily may decrease. But don't forget, when the production of Bitcoin decreases, the value of it increases. Okay, so to me, it's a very simple math. Okay, today, if you are not confident or you're not very wise in this kind of investment, go slow. Try it out. Try 100, 1,000, whatever you think that you can lose and plug between your teeth. That's about it. Okay, so like I say, the tech works. And I have vetted it, and I can vouch for it. I'm even on the PowerPoint slide. So I would put it this way: if I'm willing to put my reputation on the line. It also means that okay, today a bit of my reputation. If you know Malaysia is a very small country with a population of around 33 million population. Okay. I am the 9th Malaysian to got a PhD from Harvard, and my specialty is fintech. Okay, my major is fintech. Okay, and I'm the youngest marquee that's recognized by 3 kings of Malaysia. So if I'm willing to put my reputation on this project, okay, it gotta mean it gotta work something. Okay, so if you have any question, please do ask. Okay. And let's shift on to the ask me anything.
Yeah. Well, listen. I want to thank you because you summarized my presentation there in a few minutes, and you were really talking about the technology. But the idea here is that the average person can participate and receive Bitcoin every day. Every day. Yeah. We've got a product here that's affordable, starting at $100 for a partial contract to a full booster at $1,000. That's affordable in most markets for people to get Bitcoin every day. And we know the technology works. We've proven all that. What the people might be interested in, Doctor, is more about you, what you've done in the past, your success with Ethereum and Uniswap, and you've done many other tokens as well. I believe you've done many of them. Could you tell us just something about your past in terms of raising money for projects like this?
Okay, so basically, our community started since 2018. Okay, since 2018, we got the opportunity at a point of time because of Vitalik. Okay, in 2018, end of 2018, I sponsored a blockchain event in Hong Kong. And at the point of time, I got the chance to have a meal with the keynote speaker, and one of them is Vitalik. So he introduced me, cut the long story short, he introduced me Uniswap. And Uniswap basically was, at the point of time, the founder of Uniswap, okay, is actually the ex-HP, Hewlett Packard, okay, global CTO. He gave up an 8-figure annual job to start off his own decentralized exchange. Nobody understand at the point of what is a decentralized exchange. In 2018, everybody was just got got familiar with the centralized exchange like Binance, Huobi, OKEX at the point of time, Bitstamp, when the crypto world was just about to get used to the centralized exchange, to trust that you can trade your crypto on a centralized exchange without being hacked, without being scammed, without being robbed. Okay, but then the founder of Uniswap, okay, decided to start off a fully decentralized exchange using using a liquidity pool, and then Vitalik invested, okay, I would say take, okay, 200,000 Ethereum. At the point of time, Ethereum was $20 per piece. It was not a significant amount of money at the point of time. So 200,000 Ethereum into Uniswap liquidity pool, and of course Ethereum Foundation also backed the project up. And that's not it. Uniswap also attracted Siemens, Siemens Group, the telephone Siemens.
Technology.
So Siemens Group, yes, Siemens Technology, a global CTO to lead his 7-figure annual income job to join Uniswap to become the CEO of Uniswap. Until today, he's still the CEO of Uniswap. So when I did my due diligence, me and my few game buddies at the point of view, we were not a community at the time. We were just a gaming dude at the point of time. So we met the founder. We talked to the founder. He has big dreams, save the world kind of attitude, and he's very persistent. And he designed the tech. So he believes that everything should be not centralized control. Everything is decentralized control. Everything is governed by a set of rules, a set of smart contracts. And we believe at the point of time, and then he said that if this is the proof that blockchain technology is giving back power to the people. So it sounds like a very bombarded, a very flamboyant speech and all that things. So we did a bit of beauty and we decided to jump on board. And then he said that if you can, and he's going to only issue 8 master nodes to the world. And if any community that can assist the staking or building of the liquidity pool of a minimum of 200,000 Ethereum, basically he will be gifting us the master node. So that was how we started evangelizing, we started marketing for him, and at the point of time it was quite lucrative because it's actually for free. You can actually do multiple missions and get free Uniswap tokens. So we use that free model of business to get a lot of people onboarded to do, and then we started up the peer-to-peer OTC kind of trading model, and then we get people to buy Ethereum. At the point of time was only $20, and then we tell people that Ethereum will go up to $1,000. It was very unbelievable at the point of time. Okay, people think we are crazy. Okay, so we say $20 will go up to $1,000, and people were like, "You're kidding me, right?" I was like, "No, it's going to." From the founder himself, he said it's going to $10,000. I'm just saying $1,000. So he's more crazy than me. So then we got people to buy a lot of Ethereum, stick it in the Uniswap pool. Per annum, you're getting 40% in API on APY, and basically we started it, and we have we use the same hierarchy. Actually, if you look at the comp plan right now in MINERX, we use the same comp model because we are getting 40% from Uniswap. So we use that to distribute it to all of our community members. So we had an idea of community, and because of my past, because of what I saw in the past in 2014 to 2018, I saw that a lot of companies comes and go. So we have this idea whereby we do not let's not be attached to our company, okay? Because in 2019, mid of 2019, when I was in LA, Yuga Lab, the company that started the NFT Bored Ape Yacht Club, they copied from Steve Aoki CryptoPunk. They wanted us to also help them to market. So we were marketing 3 projects at that point of time. We also market another project under the Uniswap ecosystem, which is called G-Power, UniHash, Yearn Finance, a lot of, because it's an exchange, so a lot of onboarding process towards a lot of new tokens that were using the Ethereum chain to launch their tokens. So hence, we were doing multiple projects in 2018, 2019, 2020. So we came to a point that we have this epiphany that we will not, because it's an exchange, so a lot of onboarding process towards a lot of new tokens that were using the Ethereum chain to launch their tokens. So hence, we were doing multiple projects in 2018, 2019, 2020. So we came to a point that we have this epiphany that we will not be loyal to one particular company. We will DD the company, and we make sure that because we also see that different people like different things. Different people, when we meet a customer, and if they only like, if they do not like your project, then you lost an opportunity. So if you have multiple projects on hand at the point of time, and especially it was the crypto craze that time, okay? So having a lot of projects on hand does have its benefit that time. So and then it would, obviously a lot of people were not having a lot of bad experience in the crypto world at that point of time. And then in 2020, when the COVID came, when 2019, end of 2019, the COVID hit. On 2020, our community really pivoted because we went all full online. Every day I'm doing like 15 to 16 Zooms a day. Okay, or either we do Twitter Twitter Space at the point of time. We were doing Discord channel, we were doing YouTube videos, we were doing a lot of online marketing. So hence our community also grew because Uniswap in 2020 suddenly from a few dollars, less than a dollar, hit right up to $68 per piece. So it performed for those that did mission based to get Uniswap token. They got a 10,000x gap, and they sold it. When Binance listed, they sold it. The Huobi listed, they sold it. And after they sold, when real money came into their account, they got really fucking excited, and then they pushed even further. And then our community suddenly just spread like hotcakes at the point. So and in 2021, the NFT race came upon, and then our body NFT from just a measly $10,000, $20,000 worth went up all the way to $2 million per piece. There was like 1,000x, and then and averagely my community sold their NFT at around $300,000 to $500,000 in 2021 to 2022. So it was crazy at the point of time. So a lot of projects that we have supported went berserk in the year 2020 to 2022. So hence a lot of our founding father of our communities, okay, we call them the R6s, okay, they all made multi-million dollars. Some of them have hit $1 billion already. So wow. And until today, our community has supported 15 projects, and all the projects are still in the top 50 coin market cap. So basically, we are having a very beautiful winning streak. Until even last 2 years, we were focused in an NFT GameFi wallet, a DApp wallet project called AOG. Their token was issued at 3 cents, and their NFT was not worth anything at the point of time. But in 2 years' time, we helped raise $130 million for their project, and currently now their liquidity pool on Uniswap alone has already reached $26 million already. And their normal NFT right now is traded for around $5,000 per piece, and their token this year March was the peak at $8.50. Right now, it stabilized back around 50 to 60 cents, but it was issued at 3 cents per piece last time,
Wow.
2 years ago.
That's
So,
like,
so it,
that's a bit like the Bitcoin story, getting the pizza, you know, at a 10-cent Bitcoin and it growing to 65,000 today. So to
yeah,
summarize, Doctor, this is a DAO, a decentralized
yes,
autonomous
this is the down.
organization. Yeah,
Yeah,
there are currently about 55 plus what we call R6s in your community that have a voting structure. And you vet various projects like Uniswap
yes,
and all the different cryptos and tokens that come on board. And
yep,
after your vetting process, you share that with your community and your community starts to swell and grow and benefit. So you've
yep,
created over 100,000 millionaires. You've created some
yep,
billionaires.
yep,
And this current project of MINERX, which is engaging our community, you're saying
yep,
we get paid every day in Bitcoin using the
yes.
MINERX.
Passive and active, yes. Passive and
Yeah.
active is been paid by in Bitcoin. So this project
Okay.
is Bitcoin.
And the Bitcoin is coming from the mining pool that's
Yes,
generated off the blockchain. And that can
yep,
be
correct.
traced. Can that be traced?
Yes, it can be traced.
That's
It can be
fantastic.
traced.
That's
So
fantastic.
basically, like in Uniswap we get paid in Uniswap. In Compound we get paid in Compound. In Chainlink we get paid in Chain. In BAYC we got paid in Ape token. So every project AOG we get paid in AOG token. So it's always the native token. So this project the native token is Bitcoin.
Wow.
So that's why we are able to open our doors to alliance with more global community because everyone believes in Bitcoin. If you're in crypto, if you definitely believe in Bitcoin. So
Yeah.
basically, I would like to put it this way: it's easier to onboard or alliance with newer community or smaller community or even bigger community than us. We are easier for us to collaborate with them because it's Bitcoin. If I'm
Okay.
telling you it's another meme token or any alt token, probably you wouldn't have been interested.
Yeah.
But because it's Bitcoin.
The other benefit of joining your community is that we all know that technology changes. We used to have iPhone 5, 6s, 7s, 10s, 12s, etc.
Yep.
Technology changes, and this current technology, which is producing wonderful hash rate at the moment, it cannot last forever. You know, we can enjoy this bull run, but you will
Yep.
bring us additional products in the future that will give us
I won't say
2x.
I will bring your. I will say we will choose the next project together because I'm very sure in these 2 years you can definitely achieve R6 because with your kind of skill set, okay, like what I saw just now that you can do presentation, you can do sharing, you can host meetings. Basically, that's a skill set that leaders possess, and the fastest to achieve an R6 is 7 months. In our community, the fastest that achieved the R6 ranking was 7 months. So I'm very sure that a lot of leaders, a lot of community leaders that possess this kind of skill set and having their network that trust them for multiple years, that's how we can scale even faster. And then I'm looking at having additional at least 30 to 30, if 10 million is the benchmark, 10 million is one R6. So if you're going to do 300,000, that is $3 billion. Let me see. Yeah, $3 billion in sales. That means I'm going to have additional 30 R6s.
Wow.
Correct. So
Yes.
so by the end of MINERX, but let's say in 2026, okay, we will have at least 100 R6s that we will collaborate together. We will get the VCs to present. We will get the found. Okay, here's the thing. We only take projects from VC, private equity, or either trustee. Okay, so that is the most basic criteria that if a project wants to be onboarded to our community to be able for us to market, our community will not be the first one to invest because it's too high of a risk because we are dealing with people. Okay, so institutional investors must invest first. If they do their rigorous due diligence, they do their rigorous KYB process, and they have probably hundreds of people to vet the project and make sure that they do their market analysis, their SWOT analysis, and to make sure that this project and this product will have a potential of utility towards in the future. At least in the near 2 to 3 years future, that product that we are helping to scale or onboarding our community to must have the potential for native or secondary tertiary market to onboard in the future. Then only we will be marketing that particular project. Because you must also understand tokens. Tokens, if there is no utility, if everyone just want to make money out of it, it doesn't work. So the chart will go like that, up, and it goes down direct. That's what's happening to a lot of projects. So why you look at some projects like Tron, like a lot of like Solana, Aave, or either Polygon, or either even Polkadot, why their tokens are so stable? They can go up, gradually go up, they can sustain, they can maintain, and then they can pivot, and then they can come down a bit, and then they can sustain. Why? Because there is real-time onboarded native users that is utilizing their ecosystem. That doesn't talk about making money. If everybody is talking about making money, then that project will not work out in the long run. So you need to have real-world utility in different sectors, different businesses, different industry that's utilizing their technology, their services, and then yes, as a community, we are in the front part. We help to scale. We help them to onboard users. We help them for the database. We get market awareness. Because of our trade volume that's happening within our community, it attracts the secondary and tertiary market to onboard, and that's where we exit. And when we exit, we probably the token will have 1,000x lead. Or in the community, probably we make 20-30x, and that's good enough. Okay, it's a very successful investment already. For 2 years to 3 years, it's a very good investment already. And for market leaders like us, for community leaders like us, we make very good residual income along the way. And that's good because we help a lot of people to make money, and we make money. Good. So like I said, this industry is a business also. You have to look at it as a business. You don't look at it as a gamble. You don't look at it as something to get rich quick. Okay, it's not a get rich quick scheme. Okay, it's a proper business. If you look at it as a proper business, every Web3 blockchain company in the future will need community back up. We'll need a community to back them up. We'll need database to back them up. If you look at right now, TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, what are all these youngsters making out of? Why are they doing videos? Because they need volume. They are also building their fan base, which is equivalent to community. And then they can transact that by selling products. So it's the same thing in the blockchain space, in the AI or fintech space, or even the Web3 era. It's the same. So just that our community is more financial inclined, and more investor inclined, and more business inclined than the millennials are doing, which is dancing on videos, getting volume, singing on video, doing live session to sell products. So we are not any different, but we are using a proper structure, the word of mouth, the network marketing concept, and the community teamwork basis to actually help a product to scale, help a company to scale. And then we get very good revenue out of it. We get very good remuneration out of it.
Well, Dr. Professor, this is incredible, the wisdom you have, the business experience you have for such a young man, the success you've had, your relationship with the owner of Ethereum, or the founder of Ethereum, your brainstorming with the minds in the blockchain space, your success. We can benefit from your success. We can build this community together, and you will onboard us with future positive projects that we can make money years and years and years ahead.
We will combine all of our community strength. I am just a person. This brain is just one brain, but with 100 brains together with me, okay, we collaborate, and we are from different background, different industry, different culture, different knowledge. That's how we are able to solve any problem within our community. So every project will definitely meet a saturation point, or definitely will meet a problem at a certain stage. But we combine our strength, we combine our resources, we combine our wealth together, we solve one problem. So that problem becomes a very minute, small problem.
Wow, fantastic. Well, listen, we haven't discussed the compensation plan with our group. We're more interested in the technology and the product. Of course, the route to the product is the MINERX, but the product itself is Bitcoin, which we don't need any education on. Just to finish, we don't touch on the comp plan, but can you tell us, if you get to the first rank in the comp plan, what and the second and the third, what kind of incomes can be achieved for those that wish to
if
to
you're
build a
an
community?
R1, if you're an R1 monthly, you're making around $6,000 to $10,000. Okay. If you're an R2, you're making around $8,000 to around $15,000. If you hit an R3, basically, if you organically hit an R3, basically you're making at least 20 grand a month. If you're hitting an R4 organically, okay, that means you didn't buy an R4, but if you organically hit an R4, your residual income should be around $40,000 to $50,000. So R5 a month is around 100 grand already, and then R6 will your monthly will be at least 200 to 500,000. Or either like most of our R6s daily, they are making around $100,000
A day.
residual.
Wow.
So basically, I make around an average. If you pull out my 30 days average, a day I'm making around $2 to $3 million
A day. And
yes,
you're still getting paid from the previous projects you've done from
Okay,
2018.
out of 15, there's only 6 that's paying us residual right now, because every company that we go into marketing for them, we will sign 1,000 days with them, so it's 3 years contract. So it really depends whether they want to renew our contract or not. If they renew our marketing contract, that means they're still paying us marketing fees. That means it's still considered residual. If they don't pay us, if after the 3 years they don't see because most of our community members will be holding their tokens or holding some sort of their notes, and if let's say they do not want to pay us marketing fee anymore, okay, then basically we won't get residual active income from that company, but probably they are still paying out passively, and the tokens is still growing. Hence, because we are holding their tokens, we are still getting a lot of remuneration from their platform. Okay, but there is still 6 companies over the 15 that is still onboarding us as their marketing arm, meaning that they are paying active income daily right now. They're still paying active income, like Uniswap is one of them. Last year, December, they renewed another 5 more years with us. So meaning that in the next 5 years, we will still be getting their residual income from our community that stakes. Of course, they have a minimum target for us that they set, so that if we drop below a certain amount of liquidity, okay, then basically they stop paying out. But if we maintain, let's say we maintain $2 billion and above, okay, in our liquidity pool, basically they will still be paying out a Uniswap token towards all of our active members that have their members staking their Ethereum or staking their Uniswap token into the liquidity pool.
Fantastic. Well, listen, Doctor, I'm not going to take any more of your time. We've spent an hour with you today. We do appreciate you coming on board with us. We do.
Yeah.
We love to
Sorry,
hear.
just now I cannot make it because I know I rescheduled it 2 hours later because just now I'm still with another group.
No problem.
So,
we appreciate your time. We appreciate that wisdom. We look forward to working with you. And everybody, get your Bitcoin your MINERX ordered, because there's a queue. Doctor, isn't there a queue for about 4 days at the moment? Yeah.
Yeah, right now it's around 4 days you gotta wait. So the waiting period for because right now there's a lot of people that want, and the manufacturing can't keep up yet. But in 2 weeks' time, once their new facility is completed, once their machine they can start producing more MINERXs per day. They can hit around 2,000 MINERX production. So then basically, if we scale bigger, of course, the factory will also scale as we scale, because we are crowdfunding for them to scale actually. So out of $1,000 rental, $900 goes to MINERX, $100 goes to the referral bonus, paid out for the referral bonus, and basically that's how they are able to scale their manufacturing, scale their data centers, and maintain to keep up to our community speed.
Yeah. All right. But the message is get your order in now. So it's in the queue.
Yes,
so in the next 3 or
yes.
4 days, you're starting to receive Bitcoin every day. That's the game plan. Doctor, I'm going to leave it there. We hope you join us again on a future call. We appreciate
definitely.
your time. And I do appreciate
thank you for the presentation too and setting this up. I really appreciate it. Okay, so I'll see you all very soon, okay?
You're very
Have
welcome.
a great day.
Thanks.
Okay, bye everyone.
Thanks, Doctor.
Okay.
And I'd like to thank all our guests today for attending our presentation. I hope you find that beneficial. We had information at the first part, followed by listening to the man himself. A lot of experience, a lot of success, been making a lot of money, $2 or $3 million a day. My father always told me, if you find someone successful, stick to their shirt. Learn from them, copy them, work harder than them, do more than them, but learn from the experts rather than trying to work it out yourself. The beautiful thing about this technology, we don't need to learn anything. We rent the product. We get 2.9x return on that in Bitcoin. And it's just about getting more contracts in place for yourself, ordering more boosters, start with a small one, add more, and build up the Bitcoin amount you need daily to change your life and to enjoy the benefits of the upcoming bull run. So with that said, I'm going to leave it there. Thank you all again for joining us. We'll let you know in the groups when we do this again. Thanks again. Goodbye. Have a good rest of your day.